welcome to the NFL Week 4 recap powered by DraftKings. Let's take a look at what happened during Week 4, starting with the Cowboys and the Broncos. A 35-21 win for the Cowboys on Thursday Night Football. The game was 14-14 all at the half, but then the Cowboys were able to run away with it in the second half. Dak Prescott only 8 incompletions, 4 touchdowns through the air. Trevor Siemian was accurate, just not accurate enough, and the interception really hurt the Broncos' chances at victory. So the Cowboys progress to 3-1 and lead the division. Then the Falcons and the Saints, 27-16 in London. Very rare to have a rivalry game in London, but the Falcons were able to progress to 4-0 with a big victory. The defense was able to hold Drew Brees to 15 incompletions and just 205 yards through the air. Matt Ryan, he had less yards, but better accuracy and didn't turn over the ball in this one, and that was the key to the Falcons' victory. The Eagles, 56 points, and they lead the division, not the Cowboys, but they score 56 points and hold the 49ers to 10 points and 5 turnovers. They pulled Brian Hoyer out of the game, and he's most likely not going to start next week. C.J. Beathard is, but Carson Wentz, 6 passing touchdowns today. Nick Foles even had one too. So it was 8 touchdowns for the Philadelphia Eagles. They go to 3-1, Niners 0-4. Then the Seahawks winning 28-13 over the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts defense showing again why they are a top 10 defense in the league. But Seattle, they go to 4-0 for the second year in a row. They have a bye week 5. Russell Wilson throwing for 3 touchdowns. Tyler Lockett, another big game. Jacoby Brissett wasn't bad either. He threw for 200 yards and had a passing touchdown to Zach Boyle. And then the Raiders and the Giants. The Raiders 4-0 again. I mean, this team was overlooked during the offseason. And the Giants, who made the playoffs last year, not off to a hot start this year. They've lost their last 2 games. But Oakland 4-0. Derek Carr, he did throw a pick in this game, but 3 touchdowns. Eli Manning threw a pick as well. But it was the field goal unit for the Giants. 5 field goals in this game, just 1 touchdown to Perkins. Then another rivalry game this week, the Steelers and the Browns, 41 for Pittsburgh. The Eagles put up 56, but Pittsburgh putting up 41, and the defense showed out against the Cleveland Browns. 3 Browns turnovers, 2 of them by DeShone Kizer. Big Ben threw for almost 400 yards in this game. Le'Veon Bell ran for a lot, and Juju Smith-Schuster, the rookie, having a big game against the Browns as well. Pittsburgh 4-0, the leader in the AFC. Then a shocker, the Chargers falling on the road in Cincinnati. The Bengals getting their second win of the season. The Chargers were favorites to win this game, but it turns out to be the Bengals. Both these teams go to 2-2. The Chargers have lost their last 2. As Andy Dalton, one of the best games of the year. No turnovers for Andy Dalton today, and by the Bengals. So the Bengals have had a turnover in the first 3 games, but none in this one. How about this? The Jaguars holding the Ravens to all field goals, but it's still not enough. Jacksonville had a rough game. Baltimore putting up 12 points on the day. Blake Bortles was not accurate at all. The Raven defense was able to hold him to just 178 yards passing and an interception. Leonard Fournette had the touchdown for Jacksonville. This couldn't get anything moving today, and it was enough for the Raven defense to let their offense score some field goals and win the game. Carolina beating Miami. They've won 2 in a row. The Dolphins have lost 2 in a row. A good day for Cam Newton, but the rookie Christian McCaffrey is starting to have his NFL resurgence today. The rookie having 12 carries for 65 yards and 4 receptions. Cam Newton accurate on the day, but Jay Cutler, the Dolphins, just like Jacksonville, they couldn't really get anything going down the field and led to them losing this game. But an NFC North rivalry, one of the best games of the week. The Packers were up 21-7 at halftime. Chicago comes roaring back in the second half, and the Packers ended up going on a game-winning drive and a game-winning field goal to beat the Bears. Aaron Rodgers looked horrible in the second half, but it was enough for the Packers to win this game. Mike Glennon looking very nice in this game as well. Jordan Howard had a big day, and so did Ty Montgomery. America's Game of the Week And America's upset of the week, the Rams beating the Patriots by 10, 19-9. The Rams defense looks incredible this season. Tom Brady, 207 yards and a pick, but how about this? Gillislee left the game with an ankle injury. Jared Goff, he looked all right, but threw a pick just like against the Vikings. Wasn't his most accurate game, but like it's been all week, just enough to give the team the victory. How about the Chiefs winning 37-20 against the Buccaneers? They put up 31 in the first half and were kind of slow in the second half, but it didn't really matter because the Bucs were limited due to the Chiefs' defense. Alex Smith had a good day. Kareem Hunt rushing for over 120 yards again, and Travis Kelce having a good day. Jameis Winston even really wasn't that bad either. Mike Evans, almost 100 yards receiving and a touchdown. The Chiefs go to 3-1 and second in the AFC West. The Titans falling again to the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson 2-0 as a starter. And the Titans, who made the Super Bowl last year, are now 0-4. And it's surprising, yes, I know, but man, the Texans, they're a hard team to beat with Deshaun Watson at the quarterback position. I mean, he was all around the pocket, getting out of plays that he should have been tackled for. And man, that Texan squad's going to be tougher down the road. The Buffalo Bills getting back to 500 with a big win over the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football. Buffalo, they lost 2 games by 2 points. And finally, that offense doesn't blow a lead. The Lions, they tried everything they could, but the Buffalo defense was too tough to tame for them. And the Lions will fall to 2-2 for the second season in a row behind the Packers and the Vikings in what will be a tough NFC North. The Jets and the Cardinals had a bye week this week, so they didn't have to worry about anything this week, but they'll have to rebound in week 5 with a pair of wins. Here are the standings. Pittsburgh, Oakland, New England, and the Texans are the division leaders. The Chiefs and the Ravens are the wild card seeds for now going into week number 5, and the AFC is going to be a pretty tough place next week, but the better conference is the other side, the NFC. Look at this. You have the Falcons, Packers, Seahawks, all undefeated. Philadelphia leads the NFC East. The Vikings and the Cowboys 3-1. Then the Saints and the Rams are also 3-1. And then you have teams like the Lions and the Giants and the Panthers that are 2-2, but also look to be contenders in the NFL as well. This is American Sports Coverage. Hope you enjoyed this presentation. Signing off.